Hello guys, I think now it is extremely important not to listen to Russian propaganda and focus on the success of Ukraine and its allies. And let me explain you why. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support my country, please subscribe and help us fight informational war. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status, hit notification button and get ready to fight with some trolls in the comments. Life is life, but we are definitely stronger than they are. So my today's video is dedicated to lots of successful operations of Ukrainian armed forces deep inside temporarily occupied territories. We were able to destroy their airfields, their storages, and this demonstrates that when we get your supplies like ATACMS, like HIMARS, we're super grateful for that. We use them very effectively, and I think if we could measure the level of Ukrainian effectiveness, this would actually be very high. To those a bit pessimistic, remember Ukraine started its counter-offensive not having support from the air, not having long-range missiles, and without a permission to use any of this on Russian territory. Honestly, I don't think it is very just when you have a huge terrorist regime occupying, destroying, killing your children, stealing, and all of that. You cannot answer. You have to continue fighting, destroying your own infrastructure, but we are good and we follow the rules, we respect the rules, and that's how we work. So all of the military objects and storages that were destroyed are Russian military bases, and they were located on temporarily occupied Ukrainian territories. But an important highlight, they were really deep inside temporarily occupied territories, close to 100 kilometers away from the front line. A storage in Siedovo, which is a Donetsk region, 45 kilometers from Mariupol, which is a symbol of Ukrainian resilience and bravery and Russian brutality and violence. So this Siedovo is a small town where Russians had a storage of their ammunition. They also had soldiers' barracks there. I'm sorry, what were they doing in Ukraine without permission? And very likely they had facilities to repair helicopters there. So maybe Ukraine targeted them with HIMARS, and the explosions continued for a long period of time. This is what is truly beautiful about hitting Russian storages. They have lots of munition and explosives, and detonation continues for hours or sometimes days. So for invaders, it's impossible to hide the fact. It demotivates them greatly, and it motivates Ukrainians who remain on these temporarily occupied territories. They hate those political leaders who advise negotiations and giving up Ukrainian territories, because this is the only thing that keeps them alive on this world. They hope Ukraine will return back and return them to Kyiv, to Ukrainian motherland. Have you seen how happy people were in Kherson when it was liberated? Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed and see more of Ukrainian territories liberated. I believe in that very much. So Siedovo is one place. They were repairing helicopters that were previously destroyed on the airfields in Berdyansk and in Luhansk, and these were targeted with ATACMS. We do not have many of these missiles. We are given, like, as some of my subscribers, actually many of my subscribers beautifully mentioned, by like drip feeding, really few missiles, but the effectiveness is super cool. And this once again demonstrates the motivation of Ukrainian armed forces. It's not just that they are skilled or they are well trained, they are fighting for motherland. They are protecting schools they studied in, families they love, houses that are their homes. It's a totally different level of love, of emotion, and compare that with Russian invaders. And some still try to equate us. Guys, we have to remain united, and the more you trust Ukraine, the more you help Ukraine, the sooner Putin's regime fall. Tell me, please, do you want him as a president for the next 6 years? Because this is what will definitely happen. Elections are March 2024, and among the candidates, Putin, Putin 2, Putin 3, Putin 4, and that's it. Of course, they don't have real elections, but also they don't have real citizens. And it's like win-win side, but in Russia it's lose-lose. So the faster we liberate our territories, the less Russian propaganda is spoken on high political level or repeated on high political level, the safer this world will be. So once again, important facts to remember: within Ukrainian counteroffensive, we were able to destroy a number of storages, airfields, and potentially helicopters deep inside that temporarily occupied territories, like 100 kilometers away from the front line, and Russia could not do anything. Now they are moving the storage from Siedovo to Taganrog, which is already in Russia, which demonstrates us once again, if you push hard, Russians leave your territory. This is what we saw in Kherson. This is what we see in many beautiful small villages and towns of Ukraine. So please don't lose your confidence. Russia does everything to make us doubt. That's why there are so many comments disappearing between below this video and on other Ukrainian channels. We are working with YouTube support, trying to persuade them this is not spam, or you're not using bad words, and I'm not using bad words, because even my answers disappear. But this is one more sign that we are winning. Otherwise, why would they need it? Thank you so much for being with me and believing in Ukraine and our people. Thank you for buying me coffees and becoming my patrons. This is an honor. We have a beautiful merch shop, and the link is below this video. Maybe you'll find something that can work as a good conversation starter. Please join me on Instagram. I'm active there. Also Threads, Twitter, and Discord community. And also I am on a business trip to Kyiv for a couple of days, filming a documentary. Let me know in comments, would you like to know more, and what would you like to see in Kyiv? Once again, thank you for being with me, for being friends. You know, I love you all very much. In Ukrainian that will be "Я вас усіх дуже люблю". Слава Україні!